At Power365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power3 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it.
Good morning and welcome to yet another interesting edition of Newspaper Review on Power365 FM. My name is Ebidakwa Miracle Oluwadamila, ably representing Olamide. This morning, I have a lot of interesting headlines that I'll be bringing to your table this morning. Let me start with these. Chak 23, former council chairman for treason, lawmaker Steph Fubara. And also we are using this medium to celebrate all our Muslim listeners out there, and we are saying to you that may you celebrate more Salah celebration on it, and Allah will grant you all your heart desires. Okay, moving on. Edo Pools PDP calls for Shaibu's resignation baseless, irritating, says APC. And also Edo Pool APGA candidate advocates the rule of law, accountability. And also rotational presidency not a priority for Nigeria. Now, that's coming from Tanko. And also Abia APC crisis, assembly candidate seek Tinubu's intervention. Moving away from that, okay, I'm able to cite this NERC, okay, 450 MW deal to avert Nogeru plant shutdown, investing $124 billion in epidemic preparedness can save trillions. Elumelu restates Air Hoden's commitment to impact. And also court orders Arik Air to pay over $24,000 to ex-worker. I'm able to cite this also. Modular Refinance, Africa's man banks begin talks over 18 billion dollar, beg your pardon, loan. A lot of interesting headlines on my table this morning that we'll be looking together. Okay, also water from Benin, border agency rescue Ogun communities. Okay, let me put this also. As Lagos battle cholera outbreak, community swim in field feces. Oh my God. Okay, 2 million residents benefit from NCDC free medical outbreak. Okay, those are the stories and headlines that I have for you this morning on Newspaper Review. Please do well to follow us on all our social media and do on Facebook at Power365 FM, and also on YouTube at Power365 FM, on TikTok at Power365 Online Radio, and listen to us also on online via our website www.power365.com. I will be right back. Please don't touch the dial. This is Newspaper Review on Power365 FM.
Discussions. We are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. The program that is on presently is Newspaper Review on Power365 FM. Okay, I'll be picking this first. Chak 23, former council chairman for treason, lawmaker tests Fubara. Lawmakers in the House of Representatives under the aegis of G60 on Tuesday demanded the trial of the 23 former local government chairman in Rivers State loyal to the Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike for alleged treason. The group, led by the lawmaker representing Idiato North Idiato South Federal Constituency in Imo State, Ikenga Ugoshiere, made the demand at a press conference held at the National Assembly complex in Abuja. The lawmakers accused the former council bosses of forcefully trying to retain their seat after the constitutional expiration of their years in office. They also called on the Rivers State government to immediately prepare tercent charges against the local government chairman and their sponsors over the committee of the alleged act. In attendance at the press conference were Aliyu Mustafa, PDP Kaduna, Matthew Nwogu, LP Imo, and Madiala Usman, PDP Bono. And the lawmakers accused the former council chairman of breaching the provisions of Section 37 at 1 of the Criminal Code Act, Section 39 of the Nigerian Police Act, Section 12 of the Criminal Procedure Code, Section 33 of the Criminal Procedure Code, and Section 1, Subsection 2 of the Constitution, which actually frowns on anybody or group of persons that attempt to unlawfully occupy position of power in the country or forcefully attempt to take over government in any part of Nigeria. This is the lawmakers called on the judiciary to remain vigilant in curbing the activities of persons desperate to take over constitution of governance in Rivers State or any part of the country. They also frown at what they refer to as attempted treason organized by the former local government chairman who wanted to use magistrates, judges from neighboring states to conduct a kangaroo swearing-in ceremony around 5 a.m. on Tuesday, despite the fact that the tenure expired on 17th of this month. We applaud Governor Similanai Fubara and the citizenry in Rivers State for resisting the attempt by disgruntled elements to take over the administration of local government council in breach of the law. You can pick up a copy of the Punch newspaper this morning and read further details regarding that news story, as well as charge 23 former council chairman for treason, lawmakers tells Fubara. Moving away from that, Edopu PDP calls for Shaibu's resignation baseless, irritating, says APC. The acrimony between the Edo State All Progressive Congress and the People's Democratic Party first started on Tuesday, yesterday, with the opposition party describing the call for Philip Shaibu's resignation from the PDP as irritating and baseless. Shaibu, a former deputy governor of the state who was impeached on April 8 but remained a member of the PDP on Sunday in Benin, described as party candidate in the September 24th governorship election as Ugadalo as an outsider. The former deputy governor who lost to Igbodalo in the PDP primary election also said that he could be supporting the APC candidate, Senator Monday Ukwebolo, who he described as a homeboy who is needed to govern Edo State. In his response on Monday, the deputy director of the PDP in charge of media, Reverend Olu Martins, called the resignation of Shaibu from the party. He said that the former deputy governor could not be in the party, and the demarcating Idogalo 14 Shaibu's claim that the PDP candidate is an outsider in the race. In the new twist, on Tuesday, the APC in defense of Shaibu, who was a former member of the party, with the former boss Godwin Obaseki having been elected on the platform on the party in 2016, said the PDP should rather be concerned that the governor is leading the party to political oblivion. The publicity director of the APC in the state, Robosa Omojo, in a statement on Tuesday in Benin on Tuesday, said the All Progressive Congress wishes to call on Nigerians and Edo people in particular to ignore the irritating and baseless call on a former deputy governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, to resign his membership of the Drowning People's Democratic Party because of his open declaration of support for Senator Monday Ukwebalo, the candidate of the APC. It is obvious that PDP is yet to understand the hurricane that has happened in their party. Virtually everyone with political relevance has left, and those still in the party are only lying in wait as undertakers to bury the party. You can pick up a copy also of the Punch newspaper and read further details as Edopo PDP calls for Shaibu recognition base. Less irritating, says APC. Okay, let me move away from that. Water from Benin. Border agency rescues Ogun community after Earthwise report. After enduring years of hardship and suffering from waterborne diseases caused by lack of access to clean waters, five Ogun communities finally found relief as the federal government, through the Border Communities Development Agency, intervened and drilled a borehole for them. This development followed the Punch Earthwise investigative report, which shed light on the situation faced by the communities that include Asa, Igbelokman, Igbele, Odo, Ibore, and Lafenwa in the Yewa North local government area of Ogun State. Graphically illustrated how residents of these rural communities embark on an orthodox journey across the border of the neighboring Benin Republic in search of its essential amenity. The report, with the headline "Dying by the Dozens, Ogun Communities Perilous Quest for Clean Water Across Benin Republic's Border," was published on Sunday, April 14, 2024. It was noted that the lack of potable water made residents of these five Nigerian communities to fetch water from contaminated streams and ditches or endure hours of travel across the border to fetch clean waters. The reports are also exposed the many deaths and health-related problems that arose due to the absence of clean waters. Being the overseeing officer of the borehole project, he had to remain there and was in touch with correspondent providing updates about the progressive and challenges encountered during the process on drilling to waters. On May 30, 2024, the BCDA official informed Punch Earthwise that the project was completed and could be commissioned soon, but he was not specific about the date. You can pick up a copy of the Punch newspaper and read further details as far as water from Benin Borders Agency rescue Ogun communities after Punch Earthwise report. My time is running on the show. Yes, 11 minutes away from 10 a.m. Nigerian time. Still reporting live newspaper review on Power365 FM. Okay, other news stories on my table that we need to pick this morning. Okay. Still talking about rotational presidency, not a priority for Nigeria. That's coming from who? That's coming from Tanko. Yeah. The shift of spokesman Peter Obi, Dati Baba Ahmed Presidential Campaign Council for the 2023 election, Laji Unisa Tanko, has said that reforming the electoral process is much more needed now than the proposed single tenure rotational presidency to deepen democracy. Tanko, a former national chairman of the defunct National Consensus Party, in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria on Tuesday, said reforming the electoral process would guarantee the emergence of credible leaders across all levels of government. According to him, deepening democracy to guarantee the emergence of credible leaders should be one of the key things to consider in the ongoing process of amending the constitution. This tenure, a single tenure of 6 years and rotational presidency, are things that will be decided by the Nigerian people when the time comes. They are not things that should be on the front burner of discussion at the moment now. This is because what we need actually at the moment is for what we need at the moment is for an electoral reform that could actually dovetail into credible elections. Once we have that, we shall be talking about the tenure of office. Said Tanko said the National Assembly should not focus on tenure of office but on deepening the electoral process to promote democracy. Let us reform the electoral system to make it clean and clear so that we can have credible elections, he said. Also speaking with Eni Henan, the national president of the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, Alhaji Shatima Yerima, said that a rotational presidency and a single term of years for the president and governors were good ideas. However, you can pick up a copy of a Punch newspaper rather, and read further details regarding that particular news stories, as rotational presidency not a priority for Nigeria. That's coming from Tanko. Okay, let's move on away from that also and come to other stories on my table this morning. Okay, still talking about newspaper review. Let's pick these also. Talking about money won't determine outcome of a Edo governor election. That's coming from who? That's coming from Labour Party chairman. Okay, talking about former Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Elizabeth Etive, who is now the caretaker chairman of the Labour Party in the state, speaks to Adeyinka Adedipe about the move to reconcile aggrieved members among other matters. The situation is clear. The former board has been dissolved by the National Working Committee of the party after being there for 13 years. The constitution of the party allows 2 terms of 6 years. So in the wisdom of the national board, the board was dissolved. We were sworn in and given a time of reference which we are already working with. The former executive have no leave in office. The executives were duly informed at a meeting, and was also given a letter to that effect. The local government chairman and secretaries are also part of the executive body, and they also cease to function in that capacity. We have carried out a mandate by reconstituting the local government executive body of the party. We will also constitute that of the ward and the unit soon. I have always fought for my success, and I don't have any God for that. Father, I went to the House of Assembly 3 times. The court removed me once, and my people told me not to worry. And then the time comes, oh my God, I beg your pardon. The time comes, they will show those who removed me that they sent me. When I had another chance to contest, I didn't spend money, and my people voted for me to return to the House of Assembly. Okay, that's coming from, he said, my message to them is that whatsoever is annoying them, they should please put it behind them because of the party and work assiduously to win this election. The Labour Party is the party to beat. Oh my God, my time is running. Okay, 7 minutes away from 10 a.m. As Lagos, okay, let me pick these. Lagos battles cholera outbreak, communities swim in feces. Oh my God. Okay, Lagos with its global ranking of being the 19th best city to visit in the world by a British media and hospitality company. Timeout ahead of Melbourne, Naples, Singapore, Miami, Dubai, Beijing, and Montreal, among others, appears to be in a strong romance with open defecation and indiscriminate waste disposal. The silent menace among the sanitation infraction, no doubt, triggered the recent cholera outbreak, which claimed the lives of 5 and left 60 others fighting desperately for their lives. Access to basic sanitation facilities remain a dream for some Lagos residents, especially those living in densely populated Ilaje, Bariga, and Aworonshoki, I beg your pardon, in the Kosofe local government area of Lagos. Every dawn, as the first streak of light kisses the horizon, Bukola Olusoji could embark on a quiet, sneaky journey, clutching a small plastic bucket tightly as she ventures through the narrow alleys of Olowolagba in Bariga, picking her steps towards a nearby canal, shocking with debris. Each step taken is born out of nature's necessity. The canal, a silent witness to countless morning like these, awaits her arrival. You can pick up a copy of Punch newspaper rather, and read further as Lagos battles cholera outbreak, communities swim in feet and also feces. 5 minutes away from 10 a.m. Nigerian time. Okay, still on newspaper review regarding sport. National trials. Amina Joseph wins 100-meter titles. The men's and women's 400-meter finals of the 2024 Athletes Federation of Nigerian National Trials tears upset on the final day as the University of Majinkan athlete Dupem Amene won the men's title, while Esther Joseph emerged as the winner in a strong women's final yesterday on Tuesday. The women's final was the first to thrill the crowd as African Games silver medalist Joseph clocked 51.70 seconds to win the first national title. She held off a late charge from Patience Okon Judge, who finished second in 51.76 seconds, and Imobang Nche Uko third in season best of 52.4 seconds. Joseph underlined why a stock has been rising in the 400 meter by beating a very strong field with also Ad Omolara Ogumakinju. Okay, you can pick a copy of the Punch newspaper and read further details on that. Before I leave, let's quickly run through the headlines once again. National trials, Amanda Joseph wins 400 meter. Rotational presidency not power now. That's coming from Tanko. And also waterborne diseases are Benin residents suffer as federal government intervenes. Charge 23 former council's chairman for Trenton's lawmaker Telfu Barra. Abia APC crisis assembly candidates take Tinubu's intervention. And also morning wants to determine outcome of Edo government election. That's coming from Labour Party chairman. Family accepted Abiola's death June 12 elections. Enrollment as God's will. Brother Kwara holds local government election September 24th. A lot of stories for you to also pick up and read further details on Punch newspaper. Before I leave the studio, please do where to follow us on all our social media and don't forget you can also listen via online at Power365FM. Just click on the search icon www.power365fm.com. On Facebook we are live at Power365FM. On TikTok at Power365 online radio, and also on YouTube at Power365FM. My name remains the same. I am Ibidakbo Miracle Oluwadamila, ably representing Olamide. For now, do have for yourself a productive day ahead. I am out of the studio.
At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365.